So we have Jupiter coming out here as your card viewer. This is really beautiful energy paired with Virgo. So I'm actually feeling Jupiter in Virgo for somebody. That may be a placement that you have in your natal chart. But this is also about the blessings coming through as a result of how you are taking care of yourself, whether this is your physical health, your mental health. And this is a big energy and focus as we're moving through eclipse season. We just had the lunar eclipse in Virgo. That was a massive. Eclipse season started out with the new moon in Pisces. We got a lot of strong energy in Pisces right now, which opposes Virgo in the zodiac. And yes, we are now moving toward the Aries solar eclipse. But these energies are still very relevant and very powerful. We have the South Node in Virgo all the way through into 2026, all right? So really focusing on mental health, spiritual health, physical health. There's something with that energy, allowing that to be your focus, self-care, filling your own cup, so to speak. We always say, I fill my cup to overflowing and I share the excess with the world. If you do this, there is a great bounty, there is a great blessing that wants to come in for you. For some of you, just better health in general could be the blessing, right? That is blessing enough. What was it? RFK Jr., I think that quoted, and I don't think he made up the quote, but I heard it from him. He said, a healthy man has a million dreams. A sick man has but one. So it's that kind of an energy here. This is also for some, this has to do with service, the service that you give to the world. And that's a big aspect of the Virgo Pisces axis. It's the axis of consciousness and service. And so this could have to do with some way that you give back to others, that you give back to the collective. The ways that you are serving the collective are going to bring through a major harvest for you. And they're really expanding you at this time. You may also be expanding the ways that you are of service, as well as the ways that you care for yourself. Isn't that so interesting? We were talking about the South Node in Virgo. And we have the South Node here when I cut the deck. So the South Node energy is particularly relevant right now. I'm feeling this energy of, I'm feeling like leaving what's in the past as a big theme or energy here. Also looking to the past in order to understand how to move forward in the future. Let me feel into exactly what this means here. It's about letting go. Spirit's saying it's about letting go. We have transits here. We have the 12th house, introspection. So there's heavy past life energy here. And the 6th house, this is the Virgo house. All right, there's something that you're releasing from your past. We got 33, 44, and 55 on the table for numbers. For my numbers people, lots of repeating numbers, angel numbers here. But there's something from the past. There's an energy of the past that needs to be released and let go. But it needs to be fully understood so that you're no longer bringing it into the future, into your current life. This is what happens. This is how these karmic cycles repeat. When we don't understand them, we don't recognize them, we don't have an awareness of them. We're therefore unable to heal them and take responsibility for our part in those situations, which is what clears that karma. So what are we feeling here relating to this karma? With the 7th house here and the quincunx, this is relationship energy. This could be karma from relationships and connection. So you may be seeing this karmic cycle actually playing out in your relationships. I'm feeling for some people where this has to do with not caring for yourself. This could be where you put other people above you all the time, where you're constantly tending to other people's needs, but not tending to your own. This could be part of the cycle. I'm feeling for somebody, this has to do with like being the child who had to be the parent, always taking care of other people, taking care of your siblings if you had siblings. There's always having to be in that caretaker role. I'm feeling somebody who had parents who were addicted to substances. I'm also feeling somebody who had a very sick parent. This could be in this life, or this could be the past life energy I'm picking up on. So there's this tendency of always putting yourself on the back burner. That's going to be really significant for some people. So pay attention. Where are the codependent aspects within your relationships? What are the aspects where there is tension within your relationships right now? And is this a tension that's repeated itself before? Is there somewhere that you can trace this energy back to within this lifetime? And then if you relax your mind, if you step deeply into your heart, do you intuitively feel like there's somewhere even beyond this life where you can sense that energy, so to speak? The 12th house, this is all about past lives. This is also about our unconscious and the collective unconscious. This is that energy of meditation as well. Spirit's saying meditate on this energy. Meditate on these repeating patterns, these repeating cycles. And just see what's revealed to you. See what Spirit wants to show you that can better help you understand what it is that you're specifically going through right now. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this or not with the transits. Pay attention to the transits in your natal chart. If you don't know how to figure this out, I'm an astrologer. There's lots of other astrologers out there. Maybe book an appointment with me or another astrologer so that they can tell you about what transits are going on. Particularly right now, you want to pay attention to Venus and Mercury since they are in retrograde, and maybe Jupiter since Jupiter started out this reading, but particularly Venus, Mercury, and I'm feeling Saturn for somebody as well. I'm actually feeling like somebody might have a Saturn return coming up. We have Ceres here, which is an asteroid as well. And Ceres represents how we nurture and care for ourselves. Ceres is an energy that is very connected to Virgo energy as well. They have a similar vibe. So I think it's interesting that that's coming up. There's something with this energy of nurturing and caring for yourself. And that parenthood energy, Ceres is the mother, and she represents the initiations and the journeys of motherhood, including loss and these different cycles of abandonment and the phases that we go through. We have the 4th house here. So that abandonment energy, that mother energy, that moon energy, that Cancer energy, really coming through strongly here. This is also about our roots. So digging back within your roots, within your ancestry, and just really, it's that past life recall, that past life energy is coming through so heavy right now. What you are experiencing, if you are experiencing tension, if you are experiencing struggle, a difficulty letting go of something, this repeating pattern, it's repeated through many lifetimes. Some of you might want to reach out. I also do past life regression sessions. Those can be really powerful. Something like that could be extremely helpful to really get to the root of what this is, but really look towards your mother. I feel like there's a connection with your mother or your mother's side of the lineage. And you should be able to glean something about this energy through looking at either your relationship with your mother or your mother's relationships, even the way her relationship with you and the way that she interacted with you, the way that she treated you, perhaps the way that she sacrificed for you. I'm feeling that energy of sacrifice coming through really strongly here. And that is a Pisces Virgo axis energy. Remember we had said Saturn right there. All right, so that Saturn energy coming through very strong as well. And then Leo. So this is that energy of really being called to mature in the way that you show up, the way that you present your energy, the way that you lead. I feel like you are somebody who has a naturally captivating energy, even if you haven't learned how to really work with that. This is a time to where you're going to be learning that more. You're going to be understanding more about the effect that you have on people, on rooms, on situations, the impact that your energy has, and taking greater responsibility for your own energy. This is also a time where you're really being asked to double down on your creative pursuits, your creative projects, because once again, it's that energy of bearing fruit. They will bear fruit if you are willing to put the effort in. This could be something where you are taking center stage, where you are being seen, recognized, could have to do with speaking, social media, any of these kinds of things, any of these types of creative projects or energies here. Leo also represents children and the inner child. So it could be that energy of children coming through as well. Look to your relationship with your own children if you have them. And if there are issues in that, are they mirroring ones that you had with your mother or ones that happened within the maternal side of the family? It's like really continuing to come back to that energy. This is also about your courage, your confidence, and your independence, and really being willing to put yourself out there. Also feel for some of you that something could be coming in around Leo season or the Lionsgate 88 portal. All right. I love you so much. I appreciate you. I hope that you enjoyed this astro reading.